So Kendrick Lamar just performed at the Super Bowl this past weekend and left us with a performance that some loved, some hated, and most importantly, what was the message behind it? In this video, we will be breaking it down as I give my 2 cents on the matter. Kendrick Lamar has always boasted of being prophetic in his music. One of the earliest examples was in his song, The Heart Part 4, where he states that his competitors had until April 7 to get their stuff together. Now, he never stated the year, although we all assumed during that time he was talking about his album that dropped in 2017, which was Damned. Fast forward to 2024, April 7th came and went, and now we know that that came along with the eclipse and a J. Cole apology. J. Cole, who made a diss song on his project Might Delete Later, did in fact delete his song 7 Minute Drill. Kendrick Lamar, who prophesied in Euphoria that Drake would lose his superpowers and that he would spiral out of control, did in fact spiral out of control and lose his superpowers. With his sad attempts of suing his record label and using his female audience for relevancy. This Super Bowl appearance, Kendrick made a bold claim by channeling the late great Jill Scott Heron in his song The Revolution Would Not Be Televised, by stating that the revolution will be televised and that they picked the right time but the wrong guy. He also states that you cannot fake influence. But what does this mean? Looking back on the 60s, it was a revolutionary time. This was during the Civil Rights Movement, Malcolm X, as well as Martin Luther King. Considering overt racism is what sparked this type of movement with the lynching of Emmett Till, racism in recent times have been more subtle, disguised as social programs, using token people of color to gaslight the masses into believing systematic racism was over. Never mind that DEI helped more white women than black people. And never mind that redlining allowed the 22 million Asian Americans brought into this country after the Civil Rights Act fought by black Americans. Those economic advantages, such as businesses in black communities, were passed down to those Asian Americans as well as Arabs and Indians. The revolution will be televised. This sentiment echoes the signs of the times with the election of Donald Trump and Elon Musk, who do little to hide the echoes of a racist past by attacking programs such as the DEI in favor of merit-based hiring practices, despite the fact that they themselves don't hire based on merit, but rather based on loyalty. Elon claims that there's genocide going on in South Africa against white people, and Donald Trump co-signing these claims by cutting funding to South Africa, despite the fact that their allies in Israel commit genocide every day. And what is their response to this? More foreign aid to the foreign invaders. This hypocrisy did not go unnoticed. The revolution is being televised as we speak. Many people are finally waking up and taking action. The culture is shifting, where there is no more place for Drizzy Drake music. Despite my criticisms on Kendrick Lamar, I think he is right about Drake. Where Drake makes music to pacify, Kendrick's music is intended to electrify. And right now, we cannot afford to be pacified. One of Elon's goals is to replace as many jobs in the government from human beings to AI technology. They're even moving to create AI robotic soldiers. But who would this benefit? No one but the rich. Echoing yet another prophecy authored by another. 1984 is a novel by George Orwell. It depicts a dystopian system where Big Brother watches everything. Is this where we're headed, or will the revolution be televised? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm your host, Crown Vic, and this has been a message from the palace. Peace.